Hello guys, I'm Julian. Let me introduce myself. My name is Julian Sanjaya. I'm from IBE and my student number is C131-820. And today I'm going to show you and explain how I decided to buy a house using a super decision. So let's check it out. So why I am using a super decision? It is because I have a confusion of buying a house. I have three choices here: house A at Pakuan City, house B at Citraland, and house C at Pantai Mentari. And three of them is in the best resident in Surabaya. So the difference in the judgment for each criteria will be not much, and also the end result will be close each other between house A, house B, and house C. And I will choose the house that super decision suggests. So let's go to the super decision and I will explain it using voiceover, and I will show the model that I have already done before. So enjoy. First, I made a new cluster and that was cool. So my goal here is to buying a house. And the next cluster will be criteria, and I have 4 criteria here. And first is developer, second is facilities, third is location, and last will be price. And I made 2 more new cluster, and that was sub criteria. And first is for location, and second is for facilities. And for location, there are strategic and traffic. Strategic is like the location of the house and also the resident or housing, and in Indonesia we can say perumahan. And also traffic, like how often the traffic jam is, at what time in the morning, afternoon, or evening, or maybe all day, we don't know. And the facilities is the next sub-criteria, and we have road condition, security, and also sport facilities. The road condition is like the road condition in the housing or the resident. And next will be the alternative. So we have 3 alternatives here. First, house A at Pakuan City, second house B at Citraland, and third alternatives is house C at Pantai Mentari. So 3 of them is like big and kind of luxury resident. So there is not much different, but here I'll make some comparison so I can decide which one will be good for me, house A, house B, or house C. And that will be the model for the decision. Now let's go to the judgment. And here the note is buying a house and the cluster is criteria. And as you can see, first is the facilities is more important than developer. Developer here is like the perumahan in Indonesia, like the resident or the housing. So first, facilities is more important than developer. Location is more important than developer. Price is, I think, is strongly more important than the developer. Facilities is more important than the location. Price is more important than facilities, and price is moderately more important than the location. So let's change the note. First is the developer. Let's compare it with the alternative. So for house B at Citraland is more important than in Pakuan City, and in Pakuan City slightly more important than at Pantai Mentari, house C. And house B at Citraland is very strongly more important than Pantai Mentari. Let's go to the facilities, and the cluster is also alternative. So house B at Citraland is equally to moderately more important than Pakuan City. Then house A at Pakuan City is strongly more important than Pantai Mentari, and at Citraland is strongly more important than C at Pantai Mentari. Next will be the location. First, the location, the cluster, I will compare it the the sub criteria. I think strategic is more important than the traffic. So let's compare it with the alternatives. So house A at Pakuan City is moderately more important than at Citraland, and then the Pakuan City is more important than Pantai Mentari, and Citraland moderately more important than Pantai Mentari, because like three of them have the best location in Surabaya, like in the north, west, and also east. Citraland is west Surabaya, and Pantai Mentari is in north Surabaya, and Pakuan City is in east Surabaya. And then price here, and the price, yeah, they kind of like the same price, but I think they are slightly different price. And Pakuan City is more important than Citraland because it is actually cheaper than the Citraland. And Pantai Mentari, of course, slightly cheaper than the Pakuan City, and Pantai Mentari is strongly more cheaper than the Citraland. Next is the note will be the criteria of the facilities. First is the road condition. Since three of the house is in the like good resident in Surabaya, and so there are not much different here. And as we can see, in the Pakuan City is slightly better than the Citraland, and Pakuan City is slightly better also from Pantai Mentari, and Pantai Mentari is better than the Citraland since Citraland so many bumpy road there. And for security, once again, because they're in the best resident in Surabaya, the security will be also very likely the same. And at Pakuan City is, I think, the same with Citraland because there are so tight securities there. And Pakuan City is slightly better than Pantai Mentari, and Citraland is slightly better than Pantai Mentari. Then next is sport facilities, and I think there's not much different, but Citraland is more important than Pakuan City because there's like a famous gym in Surabaya, and that gym is on the Citraland. And Pakuan City is all I think better than Pantai Mentari because Pantai Mentari like doesn't have a good fitness center or sport center there. And Citraland is strongly more important than Pantai Mentari. And then the strategic and traffic, the location sub-criteria. And of course strategic, like they are close to the mall, close to the restaurant, they want to get something. And I think Pakuan City and same with Citraland because there are some mall around the housing or the resident, but not in the Pantai Mentari. So Pakuan City, I think same with the Citraland. They also have so many restaurants around there, and Pakuan City is more important than Pantai Mentari, of course, and also Citraland is strongly more important than Pantai Mentari. And last will be the traffic. So the traffic here, Pakuan City is better than Citraland because Citraland has so bad traffic at night, I think. And Pantai Mentari is better than Pakuan City because Pantai Mentari is like not so much traffic there. And of course Pantai Mentari is strongly more important than Citraland since Citraland has the worst traffic. So after the judgment, we should saving the files. And after saving the files, we want to know which house that I want to buy. So let's do computations and first priorities. So here the difference is not much because in the judgment, like I choose slightly different for each house. So there will be not much different in the priorities, but at least it will give me a decision which house that I want to buy. So here the result showed that house C at Pantai Mentari is the best choices here. So in the second position is House A at Pakuan City, and the last position House B at Citraland. And like for Pantai Mentari and Pakuan City, there's so small difference in number. And this is the other priorities: developer, facilities, location, price. And we can also do the second computations, and that was synthesize. And so the synthesize will give the exact result or the direct result. And if the ideals is 1, it means it is the best. It is the best choice. And as we can see, the difference between A and C is not much, because as I stated before. Last will be the sensitivity analysis. And first, in the computation, we open AHP sensitivity analysis. Then what we're gonna do is edit. After edit, we choose independent variable. And in the independent variable, we choose edit again. Then we change the parameter type to supermatrix. Then the WRT node is the goal, which is buying a house. And then the first other node, I want to choose price, because based on the priorities, price is the most crucial thing in buying a house. Then we done and update. So this is the sensitivity analysis. And based on the sensitivity analysis, if the sensitivity analysis is more than 0.12, so House B at Citraland will be the first choice, the second choice will be at Pakuan City, and last will be House C at Pantai Mentari. And if the sensitivity analysis is more than 0.37, the first choice will be House A at Pakuan City, and second choice will be House B at Citraland, and last will be House C at Pantai Mentari. And if the sensitivity analysis is more than 0.49, first choice will be House C at Pantai Mentari, second will be House A at Pakuan City, and last will be House B at Citraland. So that's it for the HP sensitivity analysis. So after the model, the criteria, the alternative, and also after the judgment, and after the sensitivity analysis, I can conclude that House C at Pantai Mentari is the best choice, and I will buy House C at Pantai Mentari since the computation shows the best result and the ideal is 1. So that's it for the super decision model. So that's it for me. Thank you for listening. I hope you like it, and God bless you and stay safe.